There is an acute lack of available buildings for lease and sale in Orange County and the Inland Empire. In most cities and size ranges, 98 to 99 of every 100 spaces is occupied. The culprits: lack of new construction, exponential growth of industrial operations, and increased competition from well-funded investors. In short, demand outstrips supply and has for several years. This time last year, when a pandemic-fueled pause persisted, we believed the end to shortages was finally near. But alas, in June of 2020, the turbocharged appetite for manufacturing and logistics locations voraciously returned. There are ways to creatively solve the space dilemma. Below are just a few. If you're looking to buy, consider leasing. Currently, we represent a well-qualified buyer looking to buy 200,000 square feet in the Inland Empire. Alternatives to buy are rarer than Elvis sightings. A quick scan of sites yields fewer availabilities than digits on your left hand. However, a similar survey of lease options is brighter with several more choices. Sure, with a lease you pay rent to another when you could be funding your retirement, but at least your revenue will grow in the larger building. Once your lease terms out, consider re-entering the buying fray. If you're looking to lease, consider buying. Our food processing client is having a bear of a time locating a facility to lease. Ideally, the spot will have some of the special purpose goodies he needs, such as floor drains, washable walls, and substantial power. Slim pickings. However, we did source a prime deal for him to buy. We can couple our tenant with an investor who can buy the building, construct a long-term lease, and voila, everyone wins. Make unsolicited proposals. Occasionally, we will find a gem by panning for gold. Be aware, offering on a property that's not on the market is inefficient. Generally, there is little room for negotiation. Sellers have not fully considered the tax impact. Third-party reports such as inspections, surveys, environmental, and an appraisal must be generated. Finally, motivation to sell is strictly based on the price you offer. Any variance from your offered price, if you discover something wrong, will be met with a resounding no. We have found a few sale opportunities by scanning buildings for lease. The math of selling a vacancy versus waiting for a tenant can sometimes make sense. Wiggle, wiggle, make it work. My wife is a seamstress. In the past, she taught countless young folks how to sew. One of her sayings was, wiggle, wiggle, make it work, when shoring up a pattern. If you look at your current setting, additional square footage may be found. How wide are the aisles in your warehouse? If you slim them down to very narrow, you multiply the capacity. Are you maximizing the cube of your space? You can accomplish this by stacking higher. I've seen some very cool production mezzanines that double floor space.